Okay, so we've done quite a bit to the actual gameplay, and the game's looking, decent enough. But maybe what we should do next is actually add a little bit of art to this, shall we? So what we're going to do is first I'm going to change the sky. Now my first thought was, hey, let's just add a plane with a panner on it, and that should be fine. But let's actually go a little bit further and look at, shall we try creating our own skybox. So I'm just going to go to lab.rosebud.ai/skyboxes. Actually, don't need an account for this, so that's pretty cool. And if we click try now, you can see this will generate some skies, and that sort of looks alright. But we could also type in here like deep space stars, and that's going to take a second to do its thing. So let's wait for that. It will come through, fairly low res, and it might not be perfect, but you could always take it into Photoshop and try and improve it if you wanted to, or go on to a different website and get yourself a better skybox. But hey, let's see what this comes up with. Okay, I'll tell you what, that's looking pretty cool. So I'm going to just go ahead and hit download on that, and right click save image. I call it deep space, and I'm going to go back to Unreal. I'm going to go to, I'll just do it in my materials folder, import to game, grab my deep space, right click, create material. Inside my material, I'm actually just going to set it to be just on the emissive channel and hit save. And I'm going to click on my sky, and you see on the right hand side where we've got the material. I'm just going to drag our new material into that, and there you go. You can sort of see now we have this sky. It's a bit foggy and obscured. Is it sky atmosphere? If we just toggle the eyeball on that, so we can just delete like sky atmosphere, and the exponential height fog as well, unless you want the fog. I don't know, up to sort of you really, isn't it? You can sort of turn it down. You could, change its color if you wanted to. If you wanted to sort of work with it a little bit. Yeah, that's up to you. Tweak it, adjust it, do what you sort of see fit. It just sort of looks a little bit prettier now, really, doesn't it? We could do a test with a panner and wire that into the UV and just add quite a small number. I think it needs to be negative 0.02, and hit save. And what should happen is that should start rotating now. Okay, that number's probably like a bit too high. Yeah, not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. Let's slow it down a touch more though. I'm just going to stick another 0 in there, because it is supposed to be like quite far in the distance. There you go. That's looking alright. I feel like there's possibly too much fog. Maybe it would look better if we sort of had a little bit more sky. So I'm just rotating the camera up a little bit more. Is that the clouds in the image, or no? It's in the game. Is it volumetric clouds? Let's get rid of you. Ooh, what? Don't delete that. It comes up with a warning. What's that warning say? A skylight with real-time capture is enabled in the scene. It requires at least a sky atmosphere, volumetric cloud, or a mesh of material attack the sky. Otherwise, it'll be black. Okay. Can we? Maybe it's just best just to keep them on, and can we set them to be like? Is there like an invisible option? We can sort of put them quite high in the sky. There's got to be like an off or on, right? Cloud tracing. What about if we just say hidden? Yeah, okay. I don't know what that says. I've never actually tried to delete the volumetric cloud. A skylight with the real-time capture scene is enabled. Okay. It requires at least a sky atmosphere component, a volumetric cloud component, or a mesh tag the sky. Otherwise it'll be black. I don't know what that means. A mesh tag the sky. What happens if I just stick a cube in here? John, you're getting distracted. Is real-time sky? No, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that at all. Where does clouds at? You know what? Volumetric clouds. Let's see, is there an opacity option? Or a transparency option? Oh, density. No. I'm sure there's an option in here to tweak and change that. I don't want to spend ages messing with this. The main thing is, because I rotated my camera, I'm going to need to move these guys up a little bit. Let's see if that works any better. So where's the floor at? There's the floor at. Why did my ship rotate too much? I thought we fixed that before. Yeah, that'll do. There's a few more tweaks and whatnot we probably need to look at, but for now, that'll be alright. Yeah, I don't know. What should we add next? Be nice to potentially add more artwork, more sort of visual stuff potentially in the background, like more planets, maybe like some stars shooting past. Probably could do like a collectible, like a power-up sort of system next. Get death. Maybe we've not actually, let's add a game off screen. I don't know. But for now, maybe it's just worth spending a bit of time getting that artwork looking quite nice. And yeah. So obviously 60 directional light is gonna give it more of a purple hue, because that sky's quite purple. Feel like everything's a little bit more in the game. Yeah, that'll do for now. Cool. All right. Thanks for watching that one.